a story about the average annual auto insurance bill.
What is that?
Well, first of all, in 2006, it was about 2007, it was $800 a year. That seems awfully high.
So
the average.
Okay, so every month it would be what? Roughly, what is that?
A little over 100.
No, a little less than 100.
Like six,
still $800.
70.
$800 is a lot of money.
My insurance is really high.
Well, listen to this. According to this Wall Street Journal story, it dipped in 2008, 2009, 2010, and it's been a meteoric rise. It was $800 in 2007, and last year it was $925. Gone up $125 in just, what was that, 9 years? The reason why car insurance is going through the roof, smartphones, talk, texting, access to the internet while on the road is the number one reason why people are getting into more crashes. In fact, this one company executive says it's an epidemic issue for this country and that the accidents and the crashes are outpacing premium increases for some companies.
When I was talking to my insurance agent, she was saying that they look at people on their phones when they're involved in crashes just as if they were like driving drunk.
I believe it. I totally believe it. I mean, you have no reaction time, and you're not even paying attention to the road.
Right.
Yeah. So in car insurance rates going through the roof because everybody else can't put their phone down. St. Louis Closet Company, ladies and gentlemen, for all of your closet company needs. We talked to Jennifer Williams the other day. She's redoing her entire showroom. Blink your eyes, it's 10 years later. 10 years ago, they reclaimed a building that was sitting vacant in the Maplewood area right there on Manchester, just north of Manchester on Big Bend, 2626 South Big Bend, just north of Manchester Road. And they're ripping everything out. They're putting all new stuff in. They've got new everything when it comes to organization. So if you haven't been by in a while, you definitely want to take a look. St. Louis Closet Company, whether it's Murphy beds, which so many people love Murphy beds because it's such a great space saver, closets, accessories. It's time to organize your house, whether you're working from home and you want an office, you need some type of storage units for the TV, for the pantry, for the garage, for the attic. Let St. Louis Closet Company design it for you. Free estimates when you call. St. Louis Closet Company, 314-781-9000. That's 314-781-9000 or stlouisclosetco.com. It's 7:20, and Jay Kanzler still warming up in the bullpen.
He'll be here any minute.
I'm croaking my way through this, and I'm about to give way. My voice is about to give way. I want you to know I went as long and as hard as I could.
Yeah, I said 8, but you're not going to make it until 8.
Aaron Katurski is going to join us to talk about this national rash of Jewish threats around the country, but there's happening right here in St. Louis as well. Karen Orosky, Regional Director of the Anti-Defamation League, joins us. Karen, are you there? Okay. We're going to check in with her. There were at least 100 headstones that were vandalized last night at a cemetery in University City. This on top of 11 bomb threats around the country. And there have been bomb threats all around the country, not just yesterday, over the last couple of months. And it's scary in that it's not in one part of the country.
Right.
It's north, south, east, west. It's New England all the way down to the southern states, to the western states, to the Midwest states, to the upper Midwest. It has been throughout. And as I said earlier, what's scary about it is that it's not one person doing something stupid. So it looks like a concentrated effort in all of this.
And the one in St. Louis just yesterday, I mean, this was dozens of headstones that were desecrated.
One person.
Karen Oresti.
All right, Karen Oresti joins us now. She is the Regional Director of the Anti-Defamation League. Karen, thanks for joining us.
Good morning, McGraw. How are you?
Great. Thanks for checking in. What are your thoughts as you watch not only what happened here in St. Louis, but the story now that there were bomb threats all across the country, this on top of the number of threats around the country for the last couple of months?
Right. That's the issue for the Jewish community uniquely. The level of tension is really high. You can't be immune to the impact that it has not only within this community here relative to the cemetery, but nationally. Everybody's part of that family, and everybody's feeling it very acutely.
Why now? What any reasons as to why this level of angst at this point in time?
Level of angst among the community, that's easy because there's too much happening that targets the Jewish community. So that level of angst is fair. Why these things are happening, I can't even hazard a guess. Look, there's been a huge increase in rhetoric against all sorts of people in the last couple of years, a lot of it driven by really intense online hatred. And there seems to be a fairly high lack of courtesy going on, particularly against marginalized groups, of which the Jewish community is one, ironically. And frankly, for these kids, and I'm assuming they are kids until I have a crystal ball that tells me for sure, on this cemetery vandalism, had no clue what the impact of what they were doing. So a lot of it has to do with the difference between intent and impact, and people say the most outrageous things nowadays without a care as to how it'll fall. So you take that, plus you take the actual physical incidents of bomb threats, of the cemetery desecration, of individual attacks on people, and it all piles on. And for people to feel very uncomfortable about that, well, that's totally fair.
Yeah. No. So we were talking that it's one thing if one idiot does something stupid and knocks over a couple of headstones, but we're talking dozens, right? We're talking almost into the 100 in terms of headstones, and we're talking 11 bomb threats, and we're talking all over the country. This isn't one person doing something stupid. This seems to be some type of concentrated effort.
Well, I can't connect the dots on that. I would say that when it comes to the bomb threats and the number of incidents that have happened around the country in the last year, I think there are at least 4 now. Some cities have gotten hit more than once. Do I think that's intentional and coordinated? Sure, but it also could be one single individual in a hotel room somewhere with a good computer. When it comes to the cemetery desecration and things like that, that was pretty intentional. And whoever made the commitment to do that really went for it, and went for it with some brute force in some cases, and it took them a while to do what they accomplished.
Yeah, no.
But they really are different things in that regard.
Karen, was yesterday some type of Jewish holy day or some type of Jewish holiday or some type of reason why it happened yesterday?
No, but you raise a good point. I mean, often folks who do want to attack unique communities pick days that are special and unique. There was not anything particular about it other than it was Monday.
Karen Aresti, Executive Director, Regional Director of the Anti-Defamation League. Karen, we're with you. You'll be in our thoughts and prayers, and stay strong, and we'll talk to you if we need to down the road.
Thanks much, guys. Appreciate it.
You got it. 7:25.